Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Pamela and today I am going to be breaking down 5 apps that you need as a social media manager. I've been a social media manager since January for my business, which is Valdez Agency, and I have just curated a couple of apps that I feel like have worked really good for me, and I've also done countless internships before I became a manager with my own business. I've done so many different things: social media specialist, social media marketing, social media manager. I've done a lot of different things, so I just want to share some apps that have worked really well for me, and they're all free, so there's no excuse for you guys to not use them. They're seriously so good, and I'm also going to be leaving links to all of my socials down below. Follow my Instagram, which is Pamela Valdez. I always post outfits and fun little things on there related to fashion, and on my TikTok I also make videos related to how to work with brands and getting paid partnerships, paid collabs, all that stuff, as well as follow my agency account, which is Valdez Agency, and on there I post social media tips daily on how to become a manager and just everything that you need when it comes to running your own business and just being a manager for yourself. As well as on my TikTok I post videos daily, and I am going to be working on that a lot more because I know that TikTok has been slacking a little bit, but videos are coming daily on both of those accounts, and let's get started. As I always have in all of my videos, my laptop is right in front of me, and I'm just going to be reading notes directly from here so that I don't lose my train of thought. But the first app we're going to be discussing, which every social media manager knows this app and you guys know what's up, it is called Canva. And whether you are a social media manager or you do graphic design or you just run a page for yourself or for someone else and you don't really want to hire someone to do graphics for you, you want to figure it out on your own, Canva is it. It's free. I create all of my content, not just for myself and for my blog and my business, but also for other clients. Literally the only app that I use is Canva to do all of their content, and I plan my Instagram posts in here as well. I used to use Planoly, but they cap you at like 30 posts every single month that you can use to plan out your feed, and I'm just always adding things in there, rearranging everything, so 30 posts just was not enough for me, and I decided to now start planning everything on Canva, and I seriously love it. And another really cool feature about Canva is that you can make folders and share them with people on there. So if you are a social media manager and you want to share some of your work with clients, or maybe they just want to see some cool new things that you're working on, you can easily share it with them. And I have found that there is such a really good decent amount of free perks that Canva offers you before you decide that you want to get the paid plan. So you can also do a free trial. I think it's like 30 days before they charge you, I'm not sure, but if you are looking to pay for the paid plan, it is $9.99 a month or $119 for the whole year. I just have not bought into it and bought the Canva paid plan just because I've been working so well with the free plan for a year now, but I know that as my business does get bigger and I am going to be working with more clients, I definitely will look into getting the paid one. But I seriously love it. It's so easy to use. I always create folders for my businesses, and I have just the best experience using that app for the past year. You can use it on your laptop or your phone. If I'm running late and I have to do things on my phone, I will always find myself, using that. But I prefer my desktop just because it's a bigger screen, it's so much easier, and there's different features on the laptop compared to the phone. But I seriously love Canva, and I just had to mention it first. The second app that I would recommend using is Later or Facebook Business Suite. These are both apps that I use to pre-plan and schedule all of my Instagram posts when I know that I'm not going to have time to do it during the week. It's so much easier if you just pre-plan and schedule them. So what I typically do if I am planning out content either for myself or my businesses, I will just use Valdez Agency, the Instagram account, for example. I will sit down one day, plan out a content calendar for the kind of posts that I want to do for that week. Then I will go on Canva and I will create literally every single post for the content calendar that I just did. And then I will go into the Later app after I downloaded all of the images that I'm going to be posting. And then I will just start scheduling all of the posts, literally 7 days a week. I post every single day. Some days I miss days, but I always try to post at least every single day. And sometimes if it's not scheduled, it's so much harder for me to find time to get everything up and running, ready to go. So I really recommend using Later, and they are the same thing as Planoly and Preview. They give you 30 posts before they cap you, and then they can't and then they charge you in order to add more posts. So I would recommend using Facebook Business Suite, which is why I also mentioned that, because they don't cap you. There's no paid thing on there. Literally every single thing is free. So I use Facebook Business Suite for my blog account, just because you do need to have a Facebook connected in order to use it, obviously. So if you don't have a Facebook page, you would just have to create one in order to use it. But I created a Facebook for my blog account, and it's Glamour and Guide. So I use Facebook Business Suite to pre-plan all my posts. I will just get all of them batched up, ready to go, schedule them, have the captions. And one thing that Facebook Business Suite has that one thing that the Later app has that the Facebook Business Suite application doesn't is that Later, you can use it on your phone and your laptop. The Facebook Business Suite, they have an app, but it's just not as effective, and I don't like it as much as on desktop because it's totally different in my opinion. And on Later, you can also save your previous captions that you have used so that you can use it in upcoming Instagram posts, unlike on Facebook Business Suite where you just have to start from scratch with every single caption, because obviously Later is more suitable for Instagram and it's strictly like for scheduling posts, but on Facebook Business Suite they don't really have as much cool offers like that. So I love it. They have a lot of really cool free features, and I would really recommend both of them if you don't know which one you want to try out yet. The third application that I recommend using is Google Drive, and I recommend using that because seriously, this is where I put all of my content, not just for myself, but for my clients, my businesses, literally everything, even school related things. I've been using Google Drive since I was in middle school because that was what we were first using when like technology was getting more advanced and we converted over to computers and Chromebooks. So I was first starting out to use Google Drive, and it was my savior. It's the holy grail if you're a student, if you're in work, literally just if you are someone who likes to be organized, Google Drive is just going to be your best friend. They have such cool things that you can use and take advantage of before you do like cap out at storage and you do have to pay every single month. But you can use spreadsheets in order to like plan out your day, make content calendars. You can use Google Documents to plan out some ideas that you have, or maybe like how I use it, I write out all of my YouTube notes in Google Documents and then I just read off that in my videos. You can use the Google Forms to make for your clients. I have my testimonial forms on Google Forms, as well as my discovery form for my clients. If they want to work with me, it's on Google Form because it's so easy to use and it's free. Like, you don't have to pay for anything. And you can also, like I said, use Google Calendar to plan some upcoming events, or maybe you have a deadline and you just like seeing it a little bit more visual, so you plan it out using Google Calendar. I seriously just love Google Drive, and it is going to save you when it comes to managing things for your clients, because you are going to find yourself making folders for everything, being way more organized, and then it's so much easier and less hassling in the end because you're not going to be worrying like, did I do this? Did I do that? You have all of your things organized. You have your content calendar, your spreadsheets, everything is just all in one place, and I don't know what I would do without Google Drive. The fourth app that I would recommend using is Milkshake, and if you've heard of Linktree, then you are probably going to know what Milkshake is. If not, it's similar to Linktree. It's basically one URL, one link that takes you to a series of other links. So I will screen record what it looks like, but I used to use Linktree, and I still have it available on my main Instagram account because I just haven't had time to change it out yet, but I'm probably going to do it this week. Basically, in Linktree, you go on their website or on their app, because I think they have an app, and you can insert a bunch of other links and give it a title. So when someone clicks this link in my Instagram bio, it's going to take them to my YouTube channel, to my blog, to my agency account, to contact me on my portfolio page. Like, I just have one URL, and then it takes people to every other link that I want them to see. So this is especially useful if you have a business, because I have 3 links. One is to my portfolio website, I believe. The second one is to my actual business page, and then the third one is to my YouTube channel, and then I have another one that takes them directly to my client discovery form. So if someone just happens to stumble upon my Instagram page for my agency and they want to possibly work together, and they click the link in my bio, it's going to take them right to a bunch of other links, such as the discovery form, and then they can fill that out, and that gives you a potential client. But overall, it's just so great because it's free. Such cuter templates compared to Linktree. Like, I love aesthetically pleasing things, and having a Milkshake just have really cute templates is so much easier than Linktree, and it just looks way prettier when someone comes to your page and they see that. It's like, oh, this is really nice. And it's free. I don't think that they give you a certain amount of links that you can use before like they cap it out like all the other applications I mentioned. So I'm really not sure, but it's easy for anyone to have it in their bio, and they can use it to link anything else that they want new people coming upon their page to see. It just makes it so much easier for you than having to answer like a bunch of DMs repeating the same thing, like what's your YouTube channel, do you have an Instagram, what's your TikTok, like all that kind of stuff can just be in one place, and it's so much easier. Last but not least, this is not an app, but it is a website that I recently found out about through Rachel Peterson. She is another social media manager that I have been following along her journey and watched a ton of her TikToks as well as videos. So she mentioned in a TikTok that if you are ever running out of content ideas, or you're having like a content block and you literally don't know what to make videos about or what to do, there's this website called AnswerPublic, and I'll insert pictures just to describe it a little bit better. It's a website where you just type in one keyword, and then when you press search, that keyword is now going to go through like the search engine or whatever, and it's gonna have a bunch of lines like coming out of one block, and it's going to give you the most search questions on Google for this keyword. So for example, if you type in Instagram, I'm just looking at it on my laptop, you're gonna get questions related to Instagram that people ask all the time on the internet, such as why is Instagram good for marketing, what Instagram hashtags should you use, how do Instagram stories work. All of these things are literally questions that actual people ask and they want to know every single day. So you just type in any keyword and you are easily able to find a bunch of questions that people want to know out there. And this is perfect for when you are having content block and you don't know what to make videos about, you don't know what people want to know, or maybe you're just not really feeling motivated and inspired. This website is perfect. Like I said, I don't know if there's an app for it, but I have recently been using the website to make a bunch of my TikToks that I batched up over the weekend, and it's seriously so great. It's free. I've been using it whenever you're feeling like you need something new to bring to your page, or maybe you just want to sit down and answer some questions. This website is everything. It's called Answer the Public. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate everything. I have gained a lot of new subscribers over the past couple of weeks, and I always get really sweet DMs in my Instagram for my agency saying that you guys find my videos and that they're super helpful. So I want to keep making videos like this just to help anyone out there as much as I can. Thank you so much for the support, and please subscribe as well as follow my TikToks and my Instagram accounts. I will link everything down below. And don't forget, if you ever want to see a specific video on something you're a little bit confused about, don't be afraid to DM me. You can leave a comment. Like literally, I always am open to making any kind of videos anyone wants to see. So thank you once again for watching, and I will see you guys on Friday. Bye.